Okay, guys, we're going to do this. We're going to talk about creepers in the campground. Hi, everybody. I'm Alan Warren, the RV Wingman, and this is my beautiful wife, Lisa, who is embarrassed always to be on camera. But we own a campground here in Central Texas, and we do these Be a Better Camper videos to help you be a better camper. And in the next few minutes, we're going to talk about how not to be a creeper in the campground. But first, you want to remind everybody about...
Yeah, please hit the subscribe button and the bell. We would love for you to join us on our live stream on Wednesdays. So please hit the bell so you can be notified.
And as soon as we get a video out, you'll be among the first to know. So why is it, got a question for you, why is it that hindsight is always 20/20? Why can't we see before it happens? So we're going to tell you a story, and actually, Lisa, go ahead. What recently we had to do?
So recently we had to ban some people from our park completely. They can never come back.
It was because they
ended up urinating on a neighbor's trailer. The neighbor looked outside their window. It was in full daylight, and there they were leaning up against this guy's trailer and peeing. I mean, they were drunk as heck, and so...
Okay, so the reason we do these videos is not to whine or complain. It is to bring real life, our experiences as campground owners, and we want everybody to be a better camper wherever you camp. The struggles and the joys that we experience here at our campground are the same that a lot of, most campground owners and staff enjoy. But if you can learn to look through the eyes of others, we believe that we can all raise the bar. And with so many people getting into RVing, we all need to try and be a better camper. So this group that we had to kick out because they urinated, that's when Lisa, her vision got 20/20.
Oh, yeah.
But it actually started, we're going to tell you how it started, and this is why you don't want to be a creeper in the campground. So 3 years ago, this group that ended up getting kicked out, we met them. Real nice people, except it was on Father's Day weekend. And what do you tell everybody when they check in?
Yes, I say, do not use any stakes for your tent or your awning or whatever. Do not put any stakes in the ground.
And the reason is because we live in a very rocky area, and our water lines are quite shallow. And so we tell people, and by the way, every campground has generally the same rules.
Yeah, we all have the same rules, and some are just a little bit tweaked.
Yeah, because each campground is unique in and of itself. So our thing is, don't put stakes in the ground. We remind everybody. We get them to sign a little form so we understand. Don't put any stakes. We've got some heavy bags if you need to hold something down. Cinder blocks. Just don't put stakes in the ground, because then we have to turn the water off for everybody. Well, so guess what? The people we ended up kicking out, guess what they did?
Well, this was probably 2 to 3 years ago.
3 years ago.
Oh, 3 years ago, Father's Day weekend, and we have a picture of this in our office.
And anyway, we're so sorry. Well, not as sorry as we are, because we had to shut down the whole row and fix the water leak.
Day.
And but you know what? People do make mistakes, so we kind of let it slide.
Yep.
Well, so that afternoon, I go up by the swimming pool, and the swimming pool it's beautiful. It's not very big, but these people, the same people, they're standing in it. And they're standing there with a glass bottle of beer, drinking. You can't do that.
And we tell them no glass in the pool.
But this is the way it is at every campground. So we say, you can't, we won't drop it.
Doesn't matter.
Nobody's going to drop it unless they accidentally drop it. That's why we can't have it. So anyway, those were two things on their first visit that should have made our antenna go up. Should have said, these are not going to be good people. So fast forward, they've been here, and every time they're here, we get a few complaints. So last year, we are out of town. Our daughter's pregnant. We're going to go and have a baby. And so the phone, I get a voicemail at like 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah, at 11 o'clock at night. And we understand that the sheriff's being called out because of the disruptive behavior of the same people.
The same people.
The same people.
We didn't realize it was the same people. We're out of town, and they call up, and one of our work campers, and she's out of her mind. I mean, she's like, they're talking about getting guns and threatening us, and the sheriff deputies are out here. I'm like, oh my God, we've never had this in 7 years.
And that scares all the other campers around them.
And so that disrupts our trip.
Absolutely.
and everybody else's. So anyway, we come back and we find out that some of our employees, they were like loose cannons, but
Right.
and we blamed it on them. We said, well, maybe these same people, the ones that had glass bottles, maybe
Right.
the ones that poked the hole in the water lines, maybe those people, maybe it's our fault. So we accepted that. So we let our work campers go.
Right, we did. And then these people come back again, and we apologize to them. And so it's like they think we're best friends with them now.
So fast forward to this last weekend. Weather was really bad. Here come these same people. I don't know they're here. I don't pay attention to everybody's
Right,
name,
right.
and, but these people are here, and the group is making a hell of a lot of noise at night. I mean, a lot of noise.
Right.
And so like at 1:30 in the morning, the
emergency phone rings.
and we go up there, and I didn't get the call, but somebody else did. They get up there and they go, oh, we're not being that loud. Man, it's 1:30 in the morning.
Right.
And so anyway, they go to bed. That afternoon, I told Lisa that morning, I said, what? Get up, they're never coming
get
back.
up, they're never coming back.
I said,
Just
those are
go-
the same
yeah.
people. They're never coming back. And what did you say?
I said, you know what? Let's give them a chance. Let's talk to them and
I
give me an
said-
opportunity.
I said, they've had enough chances. We've been foolish to give them so many chances.
Oh, we have.
But
We
she wanted to
have.
give them another. That's the way she is. And our office manager, same way. They thought that I was being overbearing. Okay. And so now fast forward to the last afternoon.
Right.
And so it's the last afternoon, and the people, the phone rings again, and it's the guy in the trailer, and he calls up the guy in the trailer next to the drunks,
Right.
and he says, there's somebody peeing on my trailer.
Yeah.
Right
Peeing
outside.
on my trailer. He's looking right out the window, and the guy's there.
In
So
the
that-
daytime.
yeah.
And people everywhere. It's not like it's in the country. I mean, there's 30, 50, I don't know, a lot of people all around. Drinking, having fun, making a good impression on their kids. And so what happens? Our office manager is like, oh my God. And drives the golf cart up there and says, you can't do that. That's it. You can't come back. Why? And they got in her face.
They get in a
And
pissing
talk about
match with these
kid,
people.
the potty training.
Oh, and then they said, the woman walks up and she says, do you have children? And our office manager says, no, I don't. And she says, well, then how can you even speak about how to train a child? This is how we train a child to go outside.
So Cheryl, our office manager,
Really?
she gets very rattled, and anybody would get rattled. It's a very uncomfortable situation. Do you see what I'm talking about? Creepers. They crept in the first place. Don't put stakes in the ground. They crept with the glass in the swimming pool. They crept when the sheriffs were called out. Creeping, nibbling, and then they're our best friends.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I jokingly say that I tell everybody in the office, if anybody comes in and says we're best friends with Alan.
Yeah. No, you're
no,
not.
because Alan doesn't have any friends.
Only me.
I have her and the dogs.
Yeah.
But anyway, the point is, I asked the guy that got his trailer peed on. I said, "What would you like me to do?" It was, raining like hell, and he goes, "You know what?" I said, "I can call the cops. We'll get rid of them right now." And he goes, "No."
He was afraid that he'd
that
have more
violence,
confrontation.
because there was a
right.
lot of people in this group, a lot, and we didn't know them all. They're just, they're over in that trailer and they're all over the place.
Those are the same people that had a crawfish boil and dropped crawfish heads and tails all over
Yes,
them.
but we're getting long in this
Yeah.
video, so here's what ended up happening. So I said, I'll do anything. And he said, why don't we just let it go? And I'll just pray that they're drunk enough, they pass out and leave us alone. And they did. So now it's the next day, and they leave. And Lisa and Cheryl said, you were right. And I hate being right. I love to be proven wrong.
Yeah.
But, so we banned these people. I write them their checks because they had already made deposits for
Father's Day.
For Father's Day weekend. This coming Father's Day, right coming up soon.
Yep.
And I wrote them a letter. Very nice. I love writing. I wrote them this letter, and I just said that we wish them the very best, finding a campground that is more compatible with what they are looking for. And I sent them their refund check, $50. There's a line of people waiting to come camping on
Yes.
Father's Day weekend. And what happened as soon as they got their check, the phone.
The phone was ringing from other people in the party. Give us a refund. We want a refund.
All
Said,
the-
fine, we'll be glad. You'll look for a
We
check
didn't
in the
know
mail.
everybody that was in the same group with the peers, the guy that peed on the tray, but they came out of the woodwork. So
This is fortunate for
So
us.
we have just written a bunch of refund checks, and that is okay. We're not here to gripe and bitch and complain and moan. although we're pretty good at it.
Oh, we are good at it. We don't like to do
We're
it.
doing this because this is the kind of thing that drives the campground staff, campground owners, and other campers crazy. It's people thinking the world revolves around them.
And they do this after hours, and these people deserve a break. They deserve to be able to go home and decompress after a long day. And weekends get pretty darn busy out here, and it's stressful.
It is very uncomfortable on all of us, me included, to go and kick somebody out. Nobody likes to do it. I'm getting better at it, and my fuse, I guess, is getting shorter. But it's a difficult thing with so many people getting into RVing. You don't want to be a creeper. And if the campground, we don't also, at the same time, we don't want to be up there a little bit out of line. Oh, you get out of here.
Yeah, no, you've got to be way over the line.
There's a sweet spot that we all need to look for and find. But too often the creepers, they go, got away with that?
I'll do this.
And now I'll say, oh, they're my best friends. And now I'll say this so I can manipulate so they can do whatever the hell they please. And it turns out bad for all the other campers. So we have lost some people. I know we're going to make some people angry by making this video. That is not our intent. But we are trying to let you know that it's always a good idea to try to look through the eyes of the other person.
Absolutely.
And we know people are out here to have fun. Hell, we want y'all to have fun. But have fun responsibly. So,
yes, and respect your neighbors.
Yes, so that's it. We don't want you to be a creeper. We want you to be a happy camper, a better camper. So that's it. We want you to not be a creeper camper, but to be a better camper. That's what we want. I want to remind everybody that we also do a live stream of the RV Show USA on Wednesday night starting at 7 p.m. Central Time. Would love to have you join us in the live stream. We have a lot of fun.
Oh, we do have a lot of fun.
And
yes.
If you would, make sure you hit the subscribe button, maybe give us a thumbs up on this video, and hit the bell. That way when we do our live stream, when we release a new video, you'll be among the first to know.
Right.
So anyway, thanks so much for watching. Until next time, I am Alan Warren, the RV Wingman.
And I'm Lisa Warren.
And we want you to be safe, have fun, play nice, don't leave your good manners at home, and to remember to
Be a better camper.
yes, be a better camper.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.